So ever since the drama occurred between FTX and Binance, there's been kind of a ripple effect into other crypto brokers. Now, a lot of websites are actually misinformed and they're giving you misinformation and they're scaring people. And I'm going to clarify a lot of this crap right now. So as of yesterday, BlockFi sent out an announcement stating that they are going to pause withdrawals from their company. So you cannot withdraw any crypto. So let's get this straight. BlockFi is going to block people from selling their crypto. However, keep in mind, you still got to pay your credit card bill. They didn't block that. They'll take that just fine. They'll take your money. You can deposit crypto. You just can't take it out. Deposit millions of dollars of crypto and never withdraw. And this is not due to crypto companies and crypto brokers in trouble and crypto in trouble. This has to do with the fact that companies that are connected to FTX are having trouble due to them filing bankruptcy, for obvious reasons. So back in July of this year, FTX bailed out BlockFi. So BlockFi was heavily dependent on FTX. So when FTX gets in trouble, so does BlockFi. And this is exactly one of the 30 reasons I had everybody get out of BlockFi. I had them move to one of three places. Gemini, if you want some type of online system where everything is mainly in one place, or the most secure and best way to keep your crypto is on a ledger and utilizing MetaMask for all of your purchases online. Now, this is the best way to go about everything. And I've talked about this over and over again in my podcast. This is the best route to go because with all of your crypto stored with Ledger, all of your keys are going to be stored on an external drive, meaning nobody can mess with it. They can't transfer it. They can't sell it. They can't buy it, not even Ledger. All of your keys for that blockchain are stored on an external device and only you can access it. And this is the best way to go. So if you want to get all this information so you can learn to stay calm, know when to invest, learn what I am doing. I've even given away my exact algorithm. While everybody was telling, going left and right about the feud between FTX and Binance, telling everybody how everything was going to crash. It's going to 5,000. I told everybody relax. However, this is a very common thing for these types of companies. And I said this years ago. I said this in the beginning. All of these crypto brokers, crypto exchanges that are popping up all over the place will not last when there is an actual recession. We are going to clean house and only the best will survive. Now, I know what's going to happen right after this. All these companies, as I said, we're going to weave out eventually because there was just too many. And a lot of them don't know how to actually properly run a business. They're taking out too many loans. They're not diversifying their money. They're not properly reinvesting profits to stabilize their company. And I've been telling everybody, certain companies were not going to make it throughout the recession. And I said, anytime that there's a recession, if anything happens in the future, that some of these companies are going to get weaved out. And FTX was one of those companies on my list because FTX has billions of dollars in loans. It is absolutely absurd. That company was never going to stand on its own 2 feet. It was never going to last long. So that was one of the ones on my list. However, at the end of the day, again, I really push Ledger, keeping all of your crypto keys on an external drive and keeping it in Ledger and conducting all of your transactions via Ledger through MetaMask. That is the best way to go. I've been doing this since 2009. Trust me, I've been through every single scenario, more so than 99.999% of everybody out there. I have been through it. I have bought in pizza back in 2012 with Bitcoin, which would now be the equivalent of about $3,000. Okay, I bought a shirt, a Bitcoin shirt. I still have it only because it's actually technically valued now at almost a $4,000 shirt. So keep in mind, stablecoin is a sound crypto in order to use as a currency. Fluctuating crypto is a death sentence unless you're going to acquire products with that crypto when it's at an all-time high or when it's really high right before it dips again. Because if you buy it low, these companies that get your crypto at, let's say, the equivalent of $200 fiat in the US is going to eventually quadruple. It's going to triple. So eventually that same $200 is going to be $6,000, $8,000, $1,000 to them. So keep in mind, either buy products high or just stick with stablecoin. And stablecoin is where it is at. So fluctuating coin, good for investments. Stablecoin, good for currency. Relax. It is not going to 5,000. These are a bunch of amateurs that don't know anything. And boom, just like that, everything went back up. But keep in mind, I told everybody when I sold all of my Bitcoin around 54,000, I had it all the way back in 2009. I've been holding on to it this whole time. And I did not reinvest in Bitcoin because I do not believe Bitcoin is the better investment. I don't think it's going to have as good of a return as investments like Ethereum. And this is why I consistently told everybody in my Discord during my podcast, I'm going to get into Ethereum at $900. I like it at that price. I'm going to get into Dogecoin at 4 cents. I like it at that price. I am not returning to Bitcoin because I believe there's a better return with Ethereum than there is Bitcoin. So while everybody's worrying about Bitcoin going down, Ethereum 2.0 is staying a lot more stable than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going from 22,000, 21,000, all the way down to 15, 16,000. Meanwhile, Ethereum 2.0 is dropping like 150 because it's more stable at this point. Because again, Ethereum is going to be stronger. It's going to give a better return for your investment than Bitcoin. I'm not saying it's going to be worth more than Bitcoin. I'm saying the ROI percentage is going to be bigger than Bitcoin, in my opinion. So keep in mind, everybody in my Discord is back in on Ethereum at $900, back in on Dogecoin between 4 and 5 cents. So even during this last little mini crash, we were still up $300 on Ethereum. We were still up double on Dogecoin because it's knowing when to get in. And the whole buy, sell game doesn't work in the real world because people like me, we end up having to pay 37% on short-term capital gain tax. So it's worthless. It's stupid to sit there and keep doing buy, sell while consistently shelling out 37% capital gain tax. Short-term investments are not real wealth. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire by doing a buy, sell day trade. Even though we do day trades in the Discord and we are doing over 100, 150% a day on the ROI, it is still not a better return on your investment due to a higher short-term capital gain tax. Real wealth is from compounding and holding long term. If you want to know all of these secrets and more, I give out all my information, everything that I'm buying, selling, what I'm doing, the amount of shares I have, my portfolios, and hell, even if you become a legend in my Discord, I give you a personal email that you can contact me 24/7 because money doesn't sleep, baby, and neither do I.